just on that note, just to clear up, because there is sort of rumours and things, and unless you actually talk to somebody in the hospital who's there when the baby comes out, what is the procedure in terms of that registration for their system? What are you told that you're supposed to do, and what happens with the certifications and stuff?
Well, years ago, you would write the birth in a birth register book, and then you would always use a system called Protos. That's what we used. Now, when the baby's born, you obviously write everything down. Time of birth, so time of fully dilated, time of head delivered, body delivered, live baby, right? Then you have to go to the computer system called Protos. And in some hospitals, they were still paper, but everything would have been digitalized, as you know, with the digital transformation, part of the UN, part of the WEF, all of that malarkey, all digitalized now across the whole NHS, right? So when you input that birth register, you cannot physically close down and get a hospital and an NHS number for that baby until you have inputted the placenta. It's a separate screen. So I spoke to somebody about this yesterday, and he was like, "You're the missing piece that I needed in my life." I was like, okay. And basically, you put all the times into the placenta. When you press submit and you submit it all, you then generate the hospital number and the NHS number. Now, before this system was in, before we had a system that I would have to print everything off. So you would get a birth register, a birth notification, and a delivery summary. The delivery summary would go in the mother's notes. The birth register would go in 2 filing cabinets on the ward, one to the community so they knew that the lady had delivered, and one would go home with the mother, and one in the notes. The birth notification goes nowhere but in a tray off to somewhere else. So the birth notification is the birth of the placenta. Potentially the 151 officer in the council or the person above who is the treasurer. We know what the treasurer does, da.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so that's the process there. So anyway, so you left and you wrote this email, and then you had a phone call.
I did, from a big
Tell us
bad
about
man.
that.
So I'd sent my exit interview to a lot of MPs, to the Nursing and Midwifery Council, to the CQC, to all the media, and it was 2 pages of significant harm. Talked about these 2 patients with consent, may I add. They both consented.
Right.
And then I left. So when I left, Richard, now the NHS don't give you anything for free. We know this. When I left, I didn't give any reason. I just said, my diabetes can't put up with this stress. I'm out. I'm done. I didn't supply a sick note, and I didn't ever speak to anybody. So they continued to pay me for 3 months because they knew that if I messed up, they could get me under employment law or potentially strike me off the register. So when I sent my exit interview, I got an email from the chief midwife, Kate Brimpworth from NHS England, just popped into my Gmail, just plonked like that. I mean, to get hold of her would be an absolute ball ache as a midwife. So isn't it interesting? She just jumps into mine, but I didn't ever email her. She didn't do anything anyway. She's crap. So I then get enticed into this MS Teams call to go to meet one of the directors. And I didn't turn up because I thought, well, I've just had my exit interview with Tina from HR, who mouth was like this. What do you want me to do with all this information? I'm thinking, you should be knowing that. You're HR. Maybe go to the police. So I didn't go to the meeting that I was invited to go to because I just thought that was a HR meeting. Because, you know, there's so many HR and departments that you can't quite work out who you're meant to speak to. That's perfectly planned as well. So when I finally did go to the meeting, this person, I was chatting to them. They were really uncomfortable on their chair. I almost felt like now they were put up to it. If I'm honest, they were put up to doing this. And they said that people go missing overnight at Whistleblower.
Just say that again, slowly.
People go missing overnight that Whistleblower.
Yo, Carl, my brother. Yeah, I thought I'd just send you a voice note because, I was just trying to get older yesterday just to let you know that, I had a friend of mine that just had a newborn, in the hospital. Natural birth, though, even though they tried to do cesarean, but they weren't having it. I did advise them to get the birth particulars, the BNF form, before they left, but they didn't. Never mind. They went back there, and it was a big hoo-ha. They was getting messed around. You know, the midwife, junior midwife, got the senior midwife, and all kinds of frapping around. But I got them to stick to their guns. I gave them all the information, and they eventually got it. And I just wanted to say thank you, bro, because you know, you put me onto all of that through the stuff that you're doing, because I wouldn't have known nothing about it if I didn't come across you. So I just wanted to big you up for that, and just to let you know that, you know, the work that you're doing is changing lives, bruv. And you've helped them indirectly through me, obviously, to achieve something that not a lot of people achieve. So they're not going to register their child. They've got this they've got the form. It's got all the details on there and everything. You know, they don't even really realize what they've got. But like I said to them, I said, you know, it will kick in soon when you realized what a powerful document that you've got for your daughter. So yeah, bro, big up, man. And like I said, man, when I'm in town, man, let's hook up, man. But yeah, thanks again, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And yeah, bless.
Bro, that's some really good news, man. And thank you for sharing that with me, man. I mean, like, we're all trying to do what we're doing, but messages like that is a blessing itself, man, from the divine. Trust me. But yeah, that's enough respect to you for holding your guns and bringing forward the information to your people, man. That's the thing. It's about spreading it, not about selling it. It's about spreading it and doing what we can do. You know what I mean? So again, blessing to you. I mean, like, if you don't mind, that's a really powerful message, and I wouldn't mind really sharing that onto the group, so people really understand that this thing does work, man. And you're the pinnacle of that, to show that, yeah, you've taken it to your friends, you've given it for information, they've stood their ground, and they've got what they got. And this is what we need, man. Such a blessing. Peace.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, man. Definitely, man. I know sometimes, you might not be frustrating, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, you might be repeating yourself many times, but you know what? You just go, yeah, like it's sticking, man. It's sticking. So they've changed things around a little bit because it's all digitized now. But the principles are exactly the same. And so also I've said to them now that all they need now is a name given. They need to do that. I mean, their faith is of Islam, so. You know, I explained to them they don't need to go down that route, but if they want to, just do some kind of ceremony for the baby's naming, get witnesses, get it on the document, and that's it. Witnesses, thumbprint it or whatever. Well, not whatever, but yeah, thumbprint it, put their name to it. Job done. I'm sure that's quite correct. But yeah, if you got any direction on that, then just let me know. But yeah, I was with them, like, on the phone, man, telling them what to say, and yeah, it was yeah, I was really buzzing yesterday, man. That's why I really wanted just to chat to you, bro, just so you could hear you know what I'm saying, just you could just be there as well, you know, because I called you after it had all been done and dusted. But anyway, cool, bro.
Yeah, bro, I just can't get over this, man. Seriously, man. It's just like, wow. This opens the door for a lot. Do you know what I mean? Because people can now go and get their ones for their children. Again, it's a good bit of information there that they changed up because it's gone digital and stuff. But I'm gonna send you forward the certificate of name given. Now, the thing about that, what they would need to do every year, go and get a confirmation statement from the church, yeah? Because that means the Sister KV Act won't play to them, because if they go every year for a confirmation statement, that means the 7 years can't lapse, and then the child won't be presumed or assumed as dead and lost at sea. Yeah, that's one thing. I would highly suggest, if they are going to name the child, whatever they name the child, I would highly suggest to go and buy that name as a private limited company, so they have the full title deed for that name. Yeah, peace. I'll think of some more, but I mean, I'm still getting over this news, man. It's so incredible. Blessings.
Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that wonderful news. It's just fabulous that when I hear things like that, Ed and I are sat in Zanzibar smiling at what you've just shared with us. So thank you so much. Keep up the wonderful work, and you're so inspiring. You know, I'm so happy that, you know, we connected with you, and you've taught us how to give more, how to share more, and just to be true to ourselves. So thank you so much, and have a great evening. Peace and love to you and family.
You're listening down with the truth. Now that's something to me. Know thyself, seek and ye shall find. I tell you this now, it's in no African mind. Searching diamonds, gold, silver, platinum, them the kind of things, illusions you fathom. Yeah, they call it magic. Right, you're right, it's tragic. I know. Clever what they done, fantastic. Come against me now, you end up in a straight jacket. I'll prove you illiterate. One question, the language. Now who's the pickle in the sandwich? This kind of knowledge that you're hearing will damage you, destroy you. Don't worry, I'll employ you, get you back on track, so you can defend your own attack.
Gold chain round your neck, nothing to me. Diamonds in your teeth, nothing to me. You could be rolling 22s, nothing to me. Down with the truth, now that's something to me. Gold chain round your neck, nothing to me. Diamonds in your teeth, nothing to me. You could be rolling 22s, nothing to me. Down with the truth, now that's something to me.
Blah, 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 blah is all they're saying. Documentation I'm giving you, just not reading. Pay attention, brother man, sitting at your desk in a foreign land, but there's no land, it's all water. Now the ship is sinking, and the thought you're thinking, will you drown? There's no one to save this person caught up in a lie of deception, correction, coercion. That's what happens in that version, that's not living. Or take, yeah, I know, no one giving. Break your back for someone else's wishes. Washing dishes, cleaning fishes, all these stresses. No one needs it, it just depresses.
Gold chain round your neck, nothing to me. Diamonds in your teeth, nothing to me. You could be rolling